Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Lounge. We've got the full set this time. We just had another great week of college football. This week we're going into Conference Championship Week. I'm Joe Antonucci, joined by Sebastian Bruno, Logan Mateu, and Matt Dalmau. You're watching the Sports Lounge. Here, guys. How you guys doing? We got Christmas episode, or December episode. We got our Christmas hats.
First episode of December. Coming off Thanksgiving. Had to roll the Christmas hats back out. And let's get into Conference Championship Week.
Yeah, taking it back to last year. Don't know where my Christmas hats went, but we got these, so it's fun.
Yeah. I'm excited. College football's heating up. You got the playoff picture starting to get a little clearer. We're excited to talk about that, though, so yeah.
All right, last week in the spread, we had 20 games, remember. In the spread, me and Logan both went 12-8. Matt went 11-9. Seb had 9 wins and 11 losses.
All right.
That's funny because I was just picking. I was hoping for all the chaos, and I picked all the chaos, and I still did all right.
Yeah.
In games, me and Seb both went 14-6.
All right.
That's all right.
Logan went 15-5, and then Matt went 11-9 that as well.
Yeah.
So once again, he went for the chaos. So that's gonna move me to 90-59 in spread. Seb 79-70 in spread. Logan 76-73.
Ooh.
So he finally breaks that 500 barrier.
I'm getting close.
And then Matt 52-48.
Okay.
So
I've been on a heater recently.
some good records. And then in game, I am 105-45. Seb is 99-51. Logan's one behind at 104-46.
Gosh.
And then Matt's 65-35.
Okay. Got some good records.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we're putting up good numbers.
Yep.
Let's get into this week's game picks. First game, Kennesaw State, minus 2.5 point favorites versus Jacksonville State.
What conference is this?
I think it's the
CUSA.
Is it a SWAC?
No, I think it's CSU, Conference USA.
Yeah.
Okay, so USA, Kennesaw State's 2.5 point favorites. Against who? Jacksonville State?
Yeah, out of Alabama.
Alabama. I'll probably take Jacksonville State. I'm pretty sure I picked them last year to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take them as 2.5 point underdogs to win outright.
I'm going Evan Thompson University here, if y'all know who that is, but give me Kennesaw State.
I'm going to go with Jacksonville State to win and obviously cover. I got one of my baseball friends' dads played football there, so for that reason, Jacksonville State. Yeah.
Kennesaw State fighting for a playoff spot. Hey, if some things happen.
It could actually
happen.
JMU would have to lose and Duke would have to win.
Yeah, so it could happen. We've seen crazier things. Well, I'm going to take Kennesaw State to win and cover.
Thank you.
Troy versus JMU. JMU is 23.5 point favorites.
Yeah, a lot of teams need some chaos here with JMU to lose, but I don't think it'll happen. I think they'll actually cover the spread. I'm going to take them to win and cover.
Yeah, JMU win and cover.
I'm going to take JMU to win, Troy to cover, just because based on the fact that their head coach just got a new head coaching job. I forgot exactly where he's going.
Yeah, I know their coach is leaving, though.
So that's why I'm going to take JMU to win, but I do think they're going to give us a little bit of a scare at the beginning, maybe think, oh, they might lose, and then they'll end up winning, though.
Was it UCLA?
I don't know.
No,
Is it
maybe.
North Texas?
I don't know. I'm gonna take JMU to win, but Troy to cover, just like Matt. North Texas, this is a big one. Winner of this will be in the playoffs. North Texas is 2.5 point favorites. They're at Tulane, the American Conference. They host. The leader of it hosts.
Yeah, North Texas is 2.5 point favorites on the road. They'll cover the spread. This is going to be a shootout. I don't want to say this, but I think they'll win by a field goal. 37. I'll take like 37-34.
Yeah, North Texas has been pretty solid after the USF game. They'll cover and win.
I really like North Texas just based on their quarterback. Their offense has been really playing really well. So that's why I'm going to take North Texas to win and cover.
I'm Tulane. I think they're the best team in the American. I think they're the best Group of 5 team. So I'm going to take Tulane to win at home as well. I think that could be a bit of a factor. UNLV versus Boise State. Boise is 4 point favorites.
Yeah, I'm going to take Boise to win and cover the spread. I think they'll actually win by 2 scores.
As much as I want to pick UNLV, I just can't. Give me Boise to win and cover.
Yeah, no, Boise State's been the premier team in the Mountain West for forever. So for that reason, I mean, I think Dan Mullen's done a great job this year, but I think Boise State's going to win and cover.
Yeah, Boise has more talent in my opinion, so I think they should win and cover. Now we're getting into, or we'll do this one. Miami, Ohio versus Western Michigan. Western Michigan's 2.5-point favorites.
Ooh. Miami, Ohio. I'm pretty sure they were in the conference championship last year too.
Yeah, against Ohio. I think.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I'm probably going to take them to win the game outright.
Give me, Miami, Ohio to win. Obviously, cover.
This is Mac Nation, right? This is this is
Maction.
Yeah, Maction. So I'm gonna take the real Miami, Miami of Ohio to win and cover. The only Miami in a conference championship game this week.
I'm gonna be honest. I do watch some action sometimes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays if it's on. I haven't watched either of these teams this year. I watch a lot of football, but not these two.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take Western Michigan since you guys picked Miami. I'm gonna take Western Michigan to win.
Just trying to get the points.
I'm really surprised Ohio didn't make the conference championship. They played really well. They beat West Virginia early in the year.
Yeah, and then West Virginia ended up. I don't know. West Virginia a weird team this year because they
beat Pitt.
Yeah,
and Pitt actually ended up being good. I was like, I'm pretty sure that was a comeback
West Virginia
win.
in that game. Remember when?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I picked them actually. I picked West Virginia. Did you pick them too?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll take Western Michigan to win, Miami, Ohio to cover. Get a point.
Yeah.
All right, now we're getting into
scamming always.
Now we'll get into the big games, the Power 4 games. BYU versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech is 12.5-point favorites.
Yeah, I think Texas Tech should win by 2 touchdowns. I'll take them to cover the spread.
Yeah. This will be my first kind of score prediction. I think it's going to be a blowout. Texas Tech cover and win.
It's hard to beat a team twice in a season. I remember in 2019, Ohio State smoked Wisconsin early in the year, and then they played in the Big Ten championship, and it was a close game in the first half. So I'm going to take BYU to cover. I don't think they're good enough to win. They haven't really impressed me. They struggled against UCF. That might have been a look-ahead game, but they struggled early against UCF. So I'm going to take BYU to cover, but Texas Tech to win.
Yeah, I agree with Matt. It's hard to blow out a team twice. Like, he brought Ohio State. I remember UCF had blown out Memphis one year and then went to, like, double overtime in a conference championship game. So I'm going to take Texas Tech to win, but BYU to cover. Next game we have Duke versus UVA. UVA is 3.5-point favorites.
Oh, so the spread jumped a point? Because I remember,
was it at 2?
Yeah, I thought it was 2.5 at the start, but that was just the open.
Yeah,
so,
I got this last night.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to take Duke to win the game outright, though.
Okay.
I think they're better than Virginia. They have like 7 Power 4 wins this season. That's one of the best in the nation.
I'm gonna take Virginia to cover, or Virginia to win, but Duke to cover.
Yeah, Virginia's already beat Duke this year. They won 34-17. But I think Duke's going to win. Yeah. I really think it's going to be a lot of chaos. It's going to suck. But I ultimately do think, we'll get to it later, but I think the ACC is still going to get a team in.
Mm.
I agree with that. No matter what happens in this game, I think, yeah. I want there to be chaos. I want Duke to win. I don't think they're that great of a team. They have some bad losses. They lost to UConn. Really bad loss.
Yeah, they do have some bad losses.
They have a couple.
They have some good wins.
Like Illinois, they played really close. Yeah. They played bad that game. They had like 5 interceptions or 5 turnovers.
Yeah.
And they were in the game in the third quarter, and they ended up getting blown out. The score looks a lot worse than the game actually was.
Yeah. It's just, but then like you got games like the Tulane game where they played pretty well. Tulane didn't have a great game from in my opinion, they didn't play great, and they lost that. So it's a weird game. So I'm going to take UVA to win, but Duke to lose by a field goal. So Duke to cover.
Field goal game.
Georgia versus Bama. Georgia's 2.5-point favorites.
Yeah, everyone's going to be riding Bama in this game because Georgia can never beat Bama. But I think this is the time they do it. I think they win. I'll take like 27-24. I think they'll.
So field goal game.
Yeah, I think they'll barely cover the spread. I'll take Georgia to win and cover.
Give me Alabama to win and cover.
Alabama's not looked good at all recently. Their pass game that we've talked about is really because their run game's never been great.
Yeah.
It hasn't been good all year. Their pass game's been struggling a lot too. Ryan Williams didn't get I don't believe it was late in the game. He didn't have a target.
Yeah.
He didn't have a target late in the game against Auburn, and that's pretty crazy to me because he was. At the beginning of the year, we were talking about people were trying to compare him to Jeremiah Smith. That's not the right comparison, but. I don't know. I'm going to take Georgia to win and cover. Georgia didn't look great either, but I just think beating the team twice of that caliber is really hard. And so I'm going to take Georgia to win and cover.
Alabama has to be competitive in this game. If they lose by 2-3 scores, I think they're at risk of missing the playoffs. Yeah.
I don't think they're out. I think the fact that they moved them above
they'll
Notre Dame.
probably get in. But
No, because they talked about it last year, how they're not going to punish conference championships because it just doesn't really make sense.
But then does BYU?
BYU, yeah.
Yeah, but BYU's already out. They don't have them in the field right now.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to be weird unless it's going to be a weird thing. We'll talk about it later.
Yep.
But like Matt said, Bama has not been looking good. But then you look back to last year and this year. Last year, Bama was not looking good until they played Georgia and had one of the best first halves we've ever seen.
Yeah, but that's the thing is they dominated that first half and they really didn't do anything in the second half. So that's why I kind of don't know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, and then same thing this year. I still think they had the best first half of any team. They played perfect that first half against Georgia. Still barely won. So it's just what Bama are we going to see them come out like that again?
We'll see.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm going to take them.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Bama to win and cover. Did you take Bama as well?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Georgia. I definitely can. It's going to be a tough one, but I'm going to take Bama. Final game, we have Indiana, Ohio State. Ohio State's 4.5-point favorites.
Oof. I think Ohio State wins this game by 2 scores, to be honest. I think they win by double digits. Ohio State's pretty much covered the spread every single game this year. I'm going to take them to win by probably 2 touchdowns. Give me them to win and cover.
Yeah, I feel like this is a really low spread. I mean, I don't see a world where Ohio State doesn't cover the spread. So yeah, give me them to win and cover.
I'm not as sure as you guys are that Ohio State's
Ohio State fan. That's
win and cover.
Yeah.
But I mean, you look at the games at Indiana, their pass offense, it looks good, but they've played 2 top 10 pass defenses. Ohio State's #1 pass defense in the country. And when that's been the case, Fernando Mendoza's had around 200 yards a game, and he really hasn't thrown the ball very well. He's been 1 touchdown and an interception in both those games. And so I think if Ohio State defense could stop the Indiana run, which is a pretty good running offense, yeah. I think Ohio State's going to blow them out, and so give me Ohio State to win and cover.
I'm going to take Indiana to win and cover.
Okay, Joey.
I got to be different. I have to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Ohio State's played very good teams this year. I think they're the #1 team in the country? Yes. But they haven't played great teams this year. Michigan, Michigan's not a good team. I know I took them to win last week. But I also said Ohio State could easily blow them out.
Yeah.
I had to be different.
Yeah.
But I don't think Michigan's very good. They haven't played that great of teams. Obviously, Texas in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think so. So I'm going to take Indiana to win and cover.
I wouldn't even mind that, to be honest with you. It wouldn't be. I'm going to be at the game, but
because you don't want to play a team like Notre Dame in that first round.
Well, Notre Dame is right now at the 10th.
Notre Dame, yeah, we won't play Notre Dame, and I honestly, we'll get into it later.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. It's hard to beat a team twice, and if the game's close and we lose a close one, it just gives us a little more motivation. Because Kurt Cignetti, if they lose this game and we end up playing them in the semifinals or in the national championship, he's gonna have his team ready to go.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
All right, so those will be our picks for this week. We'll get into we're gonna have a little debate now of teams who are on the bubble, teams we think should get in. First, we're gonna start at 13, Texas.
I mean, you know my stand on this.
So let's go around. Let's hear the stands just real quick. Matt, what's your stand? Should yes or no get in?
Quick.
I think.
Yeah, just yes or no, and then we'll debate.
Okay. No.
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 I'm gonna say no as well. Seb, you're a yes.
No, I gotta go with no. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I love Texas.
Bro, come on. Speak your truth.
Speak your truth.
All right. Truthfully, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, you gotta like.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
This
give
isn't.
it.
This
There's
isn't
no
ESPN.
debate. There's no debate if everyone says
Yeah,
no.
I know.
We don't fake stuff here. This isn't ESPN.
And I like that shirt. Are they gonna get in?
I mean, they got a good chance. They're on the bubble.
Bubble bowl game.
Bubble the guest for the bowl.
All right, so let's give us why you think they should get in.
Listen, if they're a 2-loss team, even that loss to Florida, if they don't schedule Ohio State, they're in the playoff. There's no doubt about it. Think about that.
They're the highest ranked 9-3 team.
Yeah.
So I like really agree with that. Texas, maybe in a different year, should be in. There's too many competitive teams this year. That's my issue. Is like last year where Alabama was a debatable 9-3 team to get in. If SMU would have won and Clemson didn't get in, Alabama probably would have been in. Texas would have been in last year. If things worked out, but there's too many competitive teams. Like BYU might be out if they lose, and that's not fair to a team that lost one game. Although, like Texas, if they would have looked dominant in all their games that they won, and just had one fluke game against Florida, I think it would have been a lot different of a conversation. But they did not look good against Kentucky, against Mississippi State. They kind of struggled. So they haven't been this dominant team. They've showed up in the big games like against Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, and Texas A&M, but they have looked kind of shaky at times, which just makes it a little bit harder. It's not like they've been this dominant force, and the fact that there's so many competitive teams that are 10-2, 11-1, makes it a lot harder for the committee to put them in.
Yeah. They also started off really slow.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help their case.
Yeah, you got to look. I mean, this is not a year like we've had. This is a year of crazy upsets. You have crazy teams at the top. Just a lot of really good teams. You go look. I mean, 2 years ago in the 4-team playoff, none of these teams are even close to. And I mean, you have no discussion. You have your 4 teams. You have your Georgia, Indiana, Ohio State, and Texas Tech. Those are your 4 teams in, and that's guaranteed unless I don't know, something happens. But those are your 4 teams guaranteed.
Yeah.
You move it to 12. You still have – this is a year where you have 12 good teams. And it's just – obviously someone's going to get left out, and probably it'll be Texas.
Yeah, and they're probably going to have to fix this format again with the auto bids, but
yeah,
I think have to fix it.
I think it should just be the top 12 teams.
I think you're right,
I think
Joey.
we talked about that last year, and I think we said it might change, but
I think they're just going to expand the playoff.
It's not going to be the top 12 teams ever because they're going to have a group of 5 team in or a group of 6 team in. They're going to have to, but I do think there should be if you're a conference champ in a Power 4 conference, you have to be in the top 15 ranked teams or so to be able to get that automatic bid. If you're not, they're just going to take the best team.
I just think my thing is because even I was talking about this with my dad the other day, and you go look back 5 years ago, Cincinnati was top 10. UCF was top 10. Tulane was 11, so they'd still be in. Like, you have your group of 5 teams that are good. Boise State would have been in last year no matter what, if it's just the top 12 teams. So if you're a good enough group of 5 team to be in the top 12, then you should be in, I think. So that's why I think it should be
this year,
top 12.
Whoever the 12 seed or 11 seed is, they're going to be going on the road probably as 2 touchdown underdogs. Mm-hmm. It's just not going to be a competitive game.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to lose. Like we saw the same thing last year. It's like you're putting teams in there over teams that would have a way better chance.
Yeah. But like this year I don't think there's a group of 5 team that's that great. Like when you have that UCF team who ended up beating Auburn, they competed against LSU. You have a really good group of 5 team. They deserve to get in.
So you think group of 5 teams should not be given a spot no matter what?
No.
Okay. I agree, but I don't think that'll ever be agreed upon by those conferences. It'll never be agreed upon. Them having one, I think, is a guarantee, and then you have 11 other teams. I don't think you should never have a team. You should never have 2 group of 5 teams in there.
No.
This year, that should not. No. It's going to be a bad look because you're going to have 2 games that are boring. They're going to be like, I don't know. I think North Texas is the only one that can really compete. Like if they play a team with no defense, it'd be a fun game to watch.
100%.
Yeah, because North Texas has a Power 4 offense. Yeah. Their quarterback, I think, is Mestamaker. He's a beast. He's going to save some Power 4 team next season. 100%. Whoever he transfers to.
But I'd probably Oklahoma State, but
you think?
I don't think he'll go there.
No, you don't think he'll follow?
I don't know. He's gonna have a lot of money a lot of other places.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So
NIL, the next team, and I think me and Matt have the same stance on this. Miami. First, let's just go yes or no. Should they be in?
Yes.
I'm gonna go yes.
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 Okay,
I think my stance is if Duke goes and wins,
They have to beat them.
they're not going to leave an ACC team out.
No.
Because then you're saying no
To a whole
a
conference.
Power
Yeah.
4 conference.
And letting 2 G5s.
All right, go make the American the new Power 4.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna say no to a Power 4.
No.
But I do think that the committee might leave them out.
No.
But you don't think so?
If
No.
Duke wins, I think they're not.
I think they might leave them out.
Last year, during this the second to last rankings, they talked about how teams that aren't playing have no chance to jump. Last night, Chris Fowler asked them, and they talked about it, and he's like, we rank teams every week. They didn't shut it down. Last year, they shut it down. Like, if you weren't playing, you're not jumping anyone. Mm-hmm. And they also said that they weren't comparing Miami to Notre Dame completely right now. They haven't looked at their resumes next to each other. And I think they're gonna, if push comes to shove, they're gonna compare them, and that head-to-head is gonna matter, which is kind of what a lot of people have talked about. Once they get close enough, and Miami's playing a lot better than what they were those 2 games against SMU and Louisville. They've really hit their stride. That Pitt game, I thought it was gonna be close. It was cold. It was gonna be an ugly game, and they dominated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. The committee, for some reason, they love Notre Dame.
They do.
I love Notre Dame. I think
Notre Dame's good.
I do.
want to play them. I'd rather them be out. Like I wouldn't want to play them.
And also, I think Notre Dame falling a spot in this week's rankings is going to be a telltale sign for next week's selection.
It's also, at the end of the day, though, if you're Miami, you're Notre Dame, you're BYU, honestly, BYU have something to be mad about.
Yeah.
But you can't be mad about not getting in when you have 2 losses. Once again, 2 years ago, neither of these teams will be in the conversation because it's just top 4. When you have your 4 best teams, you have to beat your 2 hard games like Notre Dame didn't do or Miami lost.
I feel like Notre Dame, like, they can go out there and beat anyone, any team in the country. I mean, I can say the same thing about Miami. Just they're not as feared as Notre Dame, I feel.
No.
Notre Dame just doesn't have the wins to stack up against Miami. Miami beat them on a football field. Mm-hmm. That's the most telling sign of if a team's better than one another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd say in my opinion, they beat them in dominating fashion. I know it was a 3-point win.
Yeah, but also
they played better the whole game.
If you think about it, if he doesn't make that insane catch, that's an interception.
I wouldn't say interception.
I mean,
all right. Well, if
you never know. Yeah. Like Notre Dame is 2 snaps away, pretty much, from being 12 and up.
You can't compare that.
If USF doesn't rough the punter, they beat Navy.
If
like that, that's the
it's all hypothetical.
Yeah.
It's all
hypothetical. But think about it. Notre Dame, they lost to Texas A&M on a horrible holding call.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they lost to Miami
because
on that insane catch.
The PAT.
They're literally 2 snaps away, pretty much, from being an undefeated team.
And listen, Notre Dame week 1 is not Notre Dame now. They had a first time starting quarterback. Like, that's why I believe if they
played right now, I think Notre Dame would win.
Yeah, if they played right now, I think everyone here is probably taking Notre Dame to win, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Miami at their best is better than any other team at their best.
But how often are they at their best?
Exactly.
I don't know, but if they're at their best, I think they're better than any team at their best. In my opinion.
Any team?
I don't know.
No chance.
Miami at their best.
They're up there. They're up.
No.
I think they compete with any team in the country
at their best. They can
You
beat
can say that about a
anyone in
bunch
the
of
country.
teams. Like, a lot of teams at their best.
BYU at their best, not competing. Texas Tech at their best, not
Notre
competing.
Dame at their best is competing with everyone.
Yeah. And same thing. I think Notre Dame, Miami, at their best.
Texas Tech at their best is competing.
I don't think so.
Georgia at their best is competing. Alabama at their best is competing. You saw what they did when they played really well.
I'd still I'd take Miami at their best though. At their best, I still think.
So what is at their best?
When they're playing like they did against, Texas A&M.
Yeah.
That Texas A&M was at their best.
That's not at their best because they give 42, 44 points, whatever it was. That's not at their best. You can't give 44 points at home and then it's called that at their best. That's not their best.
Offensively, they were.
Yeah, but they got to put a whole game together, and they haven't done that because they lost to Miami. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just gonna be dumb. I think because
they need to expand this year. I think this is going to be the year that ends up getting the playoff expanded.
I don't want it to be expanded.
I know it
should just be the top 12 teams.
But
so Florida State might be in there next year.
Enough, man. Like, come on.
I don't know. I think Notre Dame's got to join a conference.
Yeah, I agree.
It's annoying
because it brings them so much money to have that independent deal.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to join a conference. They can't keep scheduling whoever they want.
Yeah, they literally pretty much get an auto bid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next team at 11, we have BYU. My stance, if they lose, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You're losing 2 games to the number 4 team in the country. Like, if you think about it, Notre Dame has 2 losses to worse teams.
It's true.
Technically.
Yeah, that is true, actually, yeah.
So, BYU's going to be upset, but I think in a fashion that they lost to Texas Tech is going to leave them out.
Yeah.
I think because they weren't competitive at all in the first game. If they lose by a field goal in this game,
have to be competitive and look
they
good.
have to be competitive. They have to beat the eye test. They
Yeah.
have to beat the eye test for them to have any chance, but they're just not going to get in unless if they win the game.
Yeah, no. Even like if they win, I don't see a world where they do win. Even if they lose by a small margin, I still don't see it.
Yeah.
Win, you're in. Like, you got to win.
You have to win.
You're in. It'd take a really good game for them to be in if they lost.
Yeah.
We'll talk about a little bit about the Heisman now. Obviously, Matt.
Everyone's favorite debate.
Heisman. I think we'll just say we'll go around and say our people who it
picks.
is real quick. Seb.
Me and Logan had the same pick. I'm going to go Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame.
I think Jeremiah Love deserves it. I think it will be Mendoza.
Yeah, I think so too.
I do think Jeremiah Love deserves it. I want him to get it. Do I think it's going to be him? No. We'll get into that in a second.
It's not going to be Jeremiah Love. It's going to be the winner of the Big Ten championship game, no matter what. Their stats aren't that different. So if you win on the field, and unless both of them have 2 interceptions or something like that, which I can maybe see Diego Pavia winning, but Diego Pavia is ahead of Jeremiah
be
Love.
there.
That's true, actually.
He's the stats.
I don't think he should be, yeah.
But he has the best stats, and his story is awesome. And a lot of the Heisman's about stories and kind of selling journalists about
The narrative.
the narrative, yeah. And so a lot of people don't like him, but like, you don't think a lot of the Southern kind of voters are going to vote for Diego Pavia, like the SEC?
Yeah.
And Jeremiah Love, he's done great, but like this year, I wouldn't be saying Julian. I think Julian Sand's going to win the Heisman because I think Ohio State's going to win, and I think he's going to have like 250 yards, 3 touchdowns, and something like that, 300 yards.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to win because of that. But like if Ashton Genty was here last year or Travis Hunter was here last year, I wouldn't be telling you Julian Sand is the Heisman.
Yeah.
So there's just no one. There's no one that's been like those past Heismans that separated themselves. Like you don't have a Jaden Daniels or guys like that like are what a Heisman is.
Yeah.
There's just not that player this year. So that's why I'm saying Julian Sand is the Heisman.
Yeah, I think he's right. No one has really been far and away the best player in college football this season. Me and Logan talking about Jeremiah Love with 7 yards per carry.
Yeah.
But
That's
they're going to have to give it to either Saint or Mendoza, winner of the Big Ten championship, like you said.
It's going to be that. And to be honest with you, if Jeremiah Smith played the whole year, I think he's probably would be my Heisman pick.
Yeah, me too.
But he kind of got hurt a little bit. And having another receiver kind of takes away some of your glory when you have someone like Cornell Tate. So next year, if he plays really well, he'd probably be the Heisman.
Well, I know my pick for next year. But
It's not going to happen, but
who's his pick? Archman.
Archman.
yeah.
I mean, that's not bad. He's gonna be. I think he's gonna end up in New York. I don't know if he'll win, but he'll be there. If they go like 11-1, he'll be there.
I think
I
it'll
think
be
Texas
Byron.
should go 11-1.
I think it'll
next
be
year.
BB at Auburn.
Yeah, I think it's clear and obvious Byron Brown.
If he transfers, I think he's actually one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
No, he is.
Now that he's figured out how to throw the ball too.
Auburn fans are like manifesting the next Cam Newton with Byron Brown.
If he transfers there.
It could happen. I mean, they kept their defense coordinator. He's good. He's a good defensive coordinator.
They had a good defense.
They had a good defense. So AG always has good offenses. So if Byron Brown can stay healthy. But I got to get back to you guys.
Yeah.
Seb always says that Julian Saint's not a good quarterback, that anyone can do what he does.
Yeah.
I didn't say he was a bad quarterback.
Okay.
I'm saying that he has a lot of help. He's pretty much a glorified 9.
No.
Like,
This is
I think he's a Brock Purdy. He's a Brock Purdy.
another Brock Purdy.
He's a Brock Purdy.
I'm down to get into
top
it.
15 quarterback in the NFL.
He's a game manager.
He's the debatable top 15.
I mean, sure, but was Tom Brady not a game manager?
No.
Yeah.
Did Tom Brady?
Go look at Tom Brady's throws. Go look at Tom Brady's throws.
I know. Go look at Julian Saint's
on the
throws.
money.
Yeah, wide open though. Tom Brady will fit the ball in between two dudes right here and fit it right here.
Yeah,
like that.
no.
Don't ever compare Julian Saint to Tom Brady.
Like, and Dave
You said he's a game changer.
Dave Portnoy, a Michigan fan.
So we're gonna listen. We're gonna listen to Dave Portnoy now.
Oh my god.
He's a Michigan fan.
I love Dave Portnoy. I think he's hilarious. I'm not going to listen to Dave Portnoy about football. Dave Portnoy also said they own Ohio State, okay? They do
but
not.
that's because he plays his role.
Yeah.
So that's because he plays his role.
Don't go and listen to Dave
he's a
Portnoy
pawn.
about football.
No,
Yeah, I'm not comparing Julian Saint and Tom Brady.
But you got to watch the games.
I'm saying like
Every throw's on the money.
like you're saying he's a game changer. He just throws dump off passes. I mean, like Tom Brady wasn't scrambling around the field on the run, throwing it like 90 yards.
Tom
you know
Brady
what I'm saying?
was
Like,
fitting the ball in 50 yards down the field in between two people.
yeah, I get it.
Tom
but
Brady
he's
was also throwing 50 passes a lot of the time, throwing for 500 yards in
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can't. You watch the games that Julian Saint plays, and every single ball's on the money. You see guys like Byron Brown misses screens half the time. You watch him play, he's missing screens half the time.
And that's why Byron Brown
kinda
is
is.
not the Heisman.
You're over here telling me he's going to be the Heisman next year, though.
Yeah, next year. I didn't say this year.
The development.
Also, I said, all right, go look at. Have you watched a full USF game the past 3 weeks?
He was at the Navy
I was
game.
at the game.
Oh yeah, you were. Okay, did he didn't miss any throws that Navy game?
No.
He had.
Yes, he did miss a
Which
throw.
one?
He threw a horrible interception.
He got hit. It got tipped.
No, it
got
was a
tipped.
horrible
It got
interception.
tipped.
It was terrible.
It got tipped.
And I don't
Also,
care. It was double
you go.
coverage.
You go.
I don't
Look.
know if that
I don't
got
remember when he
tipped.
did.
All right, so Julian
was,
Saint
like,
just threw a
late in the
horrible
game,
interception
kinda.
too. So we're not gonna act
Yeah,
like.
but that was because he misread coverage.
It was a
Okay.
bad ball.
Byron Brown
It was
probably
a back shoulder
missed.
ball and he misread coverage.
Brown probably misread the coverage too and tried to fake throw it or something, tried to stop his throw. You go look his last couple games, he has not missed a screen pass. He has improved throughout the year. Beginning of the year, yeah, he missed screen passes. He missed these short passes. He has not missed a short pass in forever. He's over 50% on his deep balls, which is
Julian Saint
unbelievable.
is 75% on his deep ball.
Julian Saint also has 8 yards of separation.
Yeah.
Byron Brown has to throw
not
to
true.
1 yard of separation each
Go
time.
watch Jeremiah Smith, some of Jeremiah Smith's and Carnell Tate's touchdowns.
Also,
The
yeah, and
Michigan
look
game,
at
you
his
guys are taking
catches.
that one Michigan game touchdown, but those throws are literally money.
Okay,
I mean,
now,
what do you want him to do? Throw a bad ball? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
I get it.
it's like
I'm not saying Julian Saint's bad.
no,
He's
no,
not bad.
I get it, but like,
But he gets punished for separation,
Yeah.
and he's not making his like if his receivers are open, he's throwing them in stride.
yeah, you can't punish him for making the right read and a perfect throw every time.
yeah, there was this one play. I think it was actually one of his best throws of the season. It was Tate in the back of the end zone against, I think it was Nebraska,
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a money throw. You should watch his throw against
Throw on the money.
Jeremiah Smith
Yeah.
against Purdue. It was double coverage, right on the money.
Oof, Purdue.
I didn't watch that game.
No, I didn't watch.
I don't watch Purdue.
Y'all don't watch all the games though.
Really?
Did I? Oh my goodness! Did I?
Producer.
Wait. All right. So we just got word from our producer. It's expected. We don't know if it's happened yet. Brian Hartline to USF.
Good hire. Good
So
hire.
we don't know if that's actually true. I mean, we just
expectations.
expected. So I mean, it could be true. It could be false. We don't know.
I mean, expected is pretty much.
It's
like,
pretty much done deal.
Yeah, like you always hear like in talks. Whenever I hear in talks, I'm like, okay, nothing actually happened yet. But expected
goes
is
to
like,
Auburn, or Arkansas. So
yeah.
you never know. It could be.
I feel like Auburn was a bit out of the blue, you know, and like you said, in talks. I don't really buy into the in talks anymore after Ben Johnson
In
talks
talks
with the Raiders
Yeah.
about being the next head coach.
Screwed up.
Whatever. 5 minutes later, he's with the Bears. So.
Exactly. Screwed up.
Dude, that's an awesome hire, Brian Hartline. I think it's done. I
don't love it.
Why?
No.
I really wanted Dan Mullen.
No.
If Dan Mullen
you're gonna be
comes-
so excited with Brian Hartline when you hear him talk. Like that guy recruiting wise in Florida.
100%.
Just think about what he's gonna do with the
Yeah.
receivers there. Like that's gonna make you guys in terms of like offensively.
true.
And I don't think he's gonna hire an offensive coordinator. I don't think he's a good offensive coordinator. He's not great. It was his first year as an offensive coordinator, but he's like I don't know. He's that's an awesome hire.
But think about this. Now they might retain Keyshawn Singleton.
I will say.
Don't rule out Jeremiah Smith transferring to USF as well.
That's true.
But the other Jeremiah, the better Jeremiah Koger.
Yeah.
Hopefully we keep him. He's actually gross. That was the kid who hit the against Navy.
Oh yeah,
the high
when he
step.
hit the Antonio Brown.
Are you still hopeful that Byram stays?
Well, that's why I wanted a guy like John Gruden or Dan Mullen. I think 100%. If John Gruden's our coach, we keep Byron Brown 100%. You're not leaving.
Yeah, I
QB
think
camp.
I think Byram's gonna go to Auburn. Though.
I think he will.
I think he's gonna follow.
Yeah, a bunch of those USF commits are flipping to Auburn. You saw Reese
the tight end. Yeah,
Reese Brush. I just saw it.
Yeah.
He
it's okay. We got a
Auburn.
2027 commit. Who's really good.
USF's gonna be solid.
Miami.
Yeah.
In the next coming years, they're gonna get a lot of good recruits now.
I mean, we should be able to keep some guys like Singleton, Rubin.
And that excitement for the new stadium too is just going to bring even more recruits. Which is a big part. Is you don't have your own stadium, it's hard, and there's not that campus kind of feel to the stadium. It's far, obviously, off campus.
We have one of the biggest schools, student-wise. I mean, we get 15, 20,000 students per game.
Yeah.
If we have a home stadium on campus, that's gonna be big.
It makes it harder when the stadium's so big for like your fan base. Like it looks like there's nobody there.
We get 35 game.
Yeah, and that's like
not bad.
If your stadium's full, it looks a lot better than if you were in a kind of half empty NFL stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I just gotta get this cross real quick. Is Lane Kiffin going to LSU kind of selfish? Like,
no.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I do.
I wouldn't say selfish. I don't know. I mean,
every head coach is selfish.
They're paying $10 million or max. They were paying him $10 million at Ole Miss.
I don't think it was going to be a money thing. I think they were going to offer him the same.
Ole Miss was going to match.
Definitely going to match the offer. I'm just
They're
saying.
not going to let him go for a couple million.
I mean, LSU is the best job in the country. I think.
No,
it's definitely a top 3 job. It's a top 3 job.
Honestly, I think. Well, they have probably some of the deepest pockets in college football.
Yeah,
it's a far better job than Ole Miss. I mean,
it is a better job than Ole Miss.
Ole Miss was not a great job when he got hired.
No, but I don't know. I feel like he built something really, really special there. I don't know. Just it looks bad that he left before.
Yeah. It's a calendar. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
What do you expect him to do? LSU can't wait around for him to be done with this playoff run into December and January. Like they gotta hire a coach. They gotta fill out a recruiting class.
Yeah.
That's not his fault that he has to go. And I do think he could have handled it better. He could have been more straight up. I think he kind of ripped the heart out of a lot of Ole Miss fans.
No coach is gonna be honest though. Like Golish said, he wasn't leaving. Mm-hmm. Nick Saban said, "I'm not taking the Alabama job" when he was at the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Like how many times did he say that?
Yeah.
All coaches are gonna lie.
Signing day's today, so.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect him to do?
Yeah.
If he wants the job, he can't sit and wait.
Yeah.
I know.
We got Gaston Grammatica.
I feel like
the Bulls.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think he just kind of made it a lot about himself. Like.
He's always done that. That's always been what he's done.
So that's his personality.
What do you expect?
It's just like the way he handled it. I feel like if he announced it a couple weeks ago, it'd have been like, all right.
Yeah.
But he announced it right before the playoff run. It's just, I don't know. It's a little,
I never liked him, Jamarcus Russell.
Well, that wasn't his fault, but
yeah, still.
that was.
I'm still surprised by Brian Hartline hire. That's crazy. He was up for.
What do you feel about that? How do you feel? He's leaving.
It stinks.
Is he gonna leave?
And actually, you know it's. Yeah, not for the play.
Before,
yeah. But what's funny is we have a wide receiver commit that just flipped to USC today, which is probably a big reason. Yeah, it wasn't Henry.
Oh my God.
I don't know if it's Henry. Still hasn't decided, but it was another modern day receiver. So I don't know. It's kind of bummed out. I mean, I think the receivers are going to stick around. They're going to hire someone good. There's probably someone there already that's a big wide receiver guy because Brian Hartline as OC can't do as much with the wide receivers. So they're probably just going to hire him, find another OC, and they'll probably go from there.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited for USF. It sucks that I'm going to be gone. I can't go to games now because I really like them.
Yeah.
Just real quick, we have a little bit talked about just NBA. Real quick, talk about LeBron.
LeBron is whack.
Sitting on or talking to the Suns bench during a game.
Especially Lakers were getting belt. They were getting blown out. LeBron had about 8 points. They were trying to get him his streak alive, which he likes more than the Lakers. His 10-point streak of 1,000+ games.
Mm-hmm. Jordan would never.
He likes
Jordan
that more.
would never.
Jordan would actually never. Kobe would never.
Kobe would never.
Curry would
Shea
never.
would never.
Shea would be foul baiting.
Kobe would never.
You want to get into that? Okay, we can. We can if you
That's
want.
next episode.
Next episode.
Don't talk about Shea.
Kobe would never be talking to the other team's bench while he's getting a play drawn up for him. Like this year, my Bron GOAT confidence level has been from here down here, just based off this season
Isn't
and
he
the way he's
40
handled
years
everything.
old, dude?
Just the way he's handled everything
Yeah,
has
but
just
you
been
don't-
so annoying.
And that's why he's not the GOAT.
Yeah,
He's not.
You don't want your GOAT
Yeah.
talking to another team's bench
You ever
during
see
a
MJ do
play.
that?
Dude, Jordan would never do that in his career.
If Jordan saw a teammate doing that, he would cut him. He would
Yeah.
cut him.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bron.
You might execute him, actually. Matter of fact.
I don't know. LeBron's got to figure it out. Lakers playing well, but LeBron's got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, before we talk about him, do you want to get into it or no?
Talk about what?
SGA?
Oh,
No.
SGA?
No.
I don't know if we have time for that.
Yeah.
Um,
Crazy episode.
crazy
Yeah.
episode.
What
A
episode?
lot of things happened.
Playoff predictions next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
bracket.
We'll have our
Bracket coming out.
we might even have some bowl games we can talk about.
Yeah, I think. Guess
Bowl
what?
games,
Yeah, early bowl games.
early bowl games. We'll talk about.
Because isn't there a bye week, so we can't do our picks?
No, yeah, we got
Army,
picks.
Army, Navy. We got our 1 game pick, but no, it should be fun. Once again, I'm Joey Antonucci, joined by Sebastian Bruno, Logan Mateu, and Matt Damo. Thank you for watching.